Breaking news now coming out of our nation's capital. That is the scene at 17th and I, about a block away from the White House. Two members of the West Virginia National Guard shot and critically wounded. The governor of West Virginia saying they had died. He has since walked that statement back. Our congressional correspondent, Nathaniel Reed, has been working his sources. He's with me on set. Nate, what else are you learning? I understand we've heard from the president, which we've been reporting.
Correct.
But also other members of the Capitol Hill complex.
Yeah, let's create two columns here. What we know, what we don't know. What we know, as you noted, two members of the National Guard were critically wounded, shot. According to AP sources, shot potentially, one of them potentially shot in the head. The suspect also shot. Non-life-threatening conditions, according to the Associated Press. The president saying that the injuries for the suspect were serious. Again, a lot of questions, though, about what their condition is now. We saw that statement from the governor of West Virginia, Patrick Morrisey. He said that the two had died, succumbed to their injuries, that they were both members of the West Virginia National Guard. He now says that he's walked that back. He's trying to now determine. He's heard conflicting reports about their status. Again, it was the governor. That was the first that we'd heard the report.
And he's the only person saying that so far.
Correct. He was the only person saying that so far. I've been in touch repeatedly with the Joint Command, with the U.S. Secret Service. My colleague Jacob Gardenshore is feeding me information there that they do not believe necessarily that the White House was a target here. But again, there are a lot more questions than answers. What was the motivation here? Were they targeted? You and I were just talking about how these National Guardsmen are very visual, visually on the streets, wearing their uniforms, full military fatigues in a popular downtown office area where most often the uniform you wear is a suit and tie, not
and people should not confuse
fatigues.
them with the images that they've seen of ICE. These are not people that cover their faces. These are not
Correct.
people that are wearing any type of mask or jumping out of vans. They are usually seen, as Patrick was pointing out, in groups of 3 or 4, walking down the street, not in formation, simply walking among the people as if there is nothing to be seen here. So there would not be anything that would be threatening about members of the National Guard.